What's up, y'all? This is Drvco, and you're now tuned in to OD Podcast.
All right. Hey, Drvco.
What's tea? Oh, what's tea, baby? What's tea? Hey, what's tea? So I'm in a good mood. I was just feeling sick a little while ago. I ate that ice cream. I can't believe I had some vegan ice cream today, y'all, and it was
good?
Not good.
I actually meant to ask you if I could test it, but oh well.
It wasn't bad. The consistency of it, I don't know if it was because it was the nitrogen ice cream, but it was like magnetic.
I don't know why you keep saying it.
It was
First
magnetic.
of all, the nitrogen thing is a gimmick. I don't care. Call it what you want, baby. But I don't think there's nothing special about it. It just looks cool. It's kind of like the rolled ice cream movement, which it just takes a lot longer to make, but it looks cute.
I like rolled ice cream. I had it for the first time on Rodale Drive. Humble flex.
Okay. Anyway.
Nah, I did though, for real.
Well, so I was telling you should try the Ben and Jerry's when they have no
the
dairy.
vegan ice cream.
It's not vegan. It's non-dairy.
Non-dairy.
It's really good. But vegan ice cream is not hard to come across if you consider the ingredients, of course. So yeah, you should try it. I think so. It's a lot less calories. I think a whole pint of non-dairy ice cream is like 500 calories. I might be wrong, but it's definitely not 1,000. Yeah. So.
I guess.
So anyway,
but yeah.
How your week been since we last recorded?
Oh my God, where do I start? So, it's actually been a minute since we recorded, and a lot has happened since then. So for starters, I know I'm gonna be missing something because it was just so much that happened. So for starters, I went to Afropunk. Yay!
Finally,
I've been talking about
Afropunk
Afropunk for a long time. I only went that Saturday, and I started back drinking. I didn't mean to cough on purpose, but that just came at the right time. I started back drinking that day. It hasn't been I did. What happened was I ended up going to Afropunk by myself, and I definitely have a bit of social anxiety, okay? I went by myself, and when I got there, since it's a music festival, of course, it's so many people, and I was like, I had intentions of just going and just finding people that I knew and just linked up with them or whatever. But of course, when I walk through the door, I'm not going to automatically see somebody I know. So I was just like, I need to loosen up. So I ended up getting a drink. I got vodka and seltzer water. I ain't feel bad about it. I mean, I haven't drank alcohol for real since.
Vodka and seltzer water. Is that considered a tonic? No.
Yeah, vodka tonic.
Okay.
So.
Yeah,
vodka tonic and lime. I mean, it's a healthier choice of alcohol. I mean, it's still liquor, but
yeah,
I didn't feel bad about it.
Now, are you going to continue to drink, or you just felt like you just needed that for the moment?
I think that what I'm going to do now is just drink in moderation.
Okay.
So I think that I'll be comfortable. I think I went without alcohol long enough to where I can go to an event or go to a party and literally just have one drink. Okay. Before, I would have 6.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's a lot less, yeah.
Yeah, so this is like a big thing.
Okay.
I don't want to make it sound like I'm an alcoholic, but I definitely can hold some liquor. But anywho, when I was at Afropunk, I ended up doing this on-camera interview for Target, and they asked me to be a part of their campaign. So I ended up doing a photo shoot for Target.
Will you have any insight on the developments of that? Or just kind of like...
I don't. They asked me to be in it. I say yes. I showed up to the photo shoot hungover as fuck.
What did they have you say? Or can you share?
Oh, the interview?
Yeah, well...
The interview was the day before, but they just basically asked me how I felt about black beauty brands being in Target, and what I thought about it. Do I feel like it was needed, or
Yeah, I have actually noticed the huge influx of coverage of African American products in Target.
Let me tell you something.
And I love Target. Anybody who knows me know I be noticing.
Yeah,
y'all got new
one of my good brands I work for, Color Range. She's now in Target.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fire. That's good. That's a cool initiative.
Yeah. And what else had happened since? I started working on a movie. This is my second movie. I'm working on the Coming to America movie.
Coming to America 2, not just...
Coming to America 2. But it's going to be the same cast from the first one, which is iconic. Yeah. It's going to be so good. I've only been there for a few days, so I don't know, what the movie is going to be about, but I worked on a few scenes. I'm honored.
How was it seeing the Tyler Perry studio compared to when we went to go see Wild 'N Out?
It looks the same.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Why did I see something with like waterfalls and it had another screen besides the one that was over there on the like left side?
It looked the same.
Oh.
Nothing really changed from what, because I mean it's been up. I think he just added a few. He decorated the sound stages on the outside, like he named them, and then he has like buildings now, like houses and
so
a White House. I didn't go all the way around, but I did see the White House. It was right by where we were filming, and then I saw a bank.
Okay,
he got a little fake bank in there.
Okay, I think it's dope, man.
Oh, and I saw Medea's house.
Hello.
They moved
it
over there.
He sold the original Medea house and then built his own.
And built his own, and it's on the property.
I really wish I could have. I always say I wish I could have just bought that house, but that would have been a lot of house. Yeah. It would have been a higher mortgage than I intended, but I couldn't.
I would not want to live there. People gonna be knocking on the door and trying to take pictures in front of the house.
That's cool.
I was watching. I was on Instagram one day and. This girl, she went to California and somehow found the house that was on Friday, the original Friday, and she took a picture in front of it, and the owner was just like, "Yeah, people come up here all the time taking pictures at our house."
Every person I know that has gone to LA has gone to that house.
For real?
Yeah, it's like if the person live, what they say?
I mean, they said that people come to all the time, but I wouldn't want that.
Yeah, because I don't think people think about the fact that somebody lived. Like, for example, when I was in California, I went to the house that Steve Jobs founded Apple in, like the house with the garage. And it was the same thing, but the people do live there. I think his family lives there, but they have a sign like saying just like don't stand on the property. You can take a picture in front of the house, but like don't, you know what I'm saying? I think that when you get a house like that, you just assume that responsibility. It is what it is.
Not me, girl. I ain't with it.
See, I don't care. Pull up to Medea's house. Hello. Listen to Odie Parker.
Oh,
you know
my God.
You see what I'm saying? He ain't thinking about the bigger picture.
Yeah. So, and then I had my makeup class on Sunday. You were there.
I was. I think it was a great class.
Thank
honestly.
you. I had fun.
Yes. Your pupils did a great job as well.
My pupils? Is that what they're called?
That's what students are called.
Oh, wow. Never knew that.
Yeah, they did a great job. They the models did a great job as well. I think I learned something. I didn't even go there to learn. I can't let it just be doing soming.
Yes.
But I'm about to do me a smoky eye, baby.
Go on.
Trust.
Yes,
okay, and it's smoky season.
Baby girl. You know.
But no, that's what's up. Thanks for asking. I have been, I've been in this weird place of buyer's remorse on my home. And the reason being, so when I first moved, before I sold my last place, I was like, all right, I want to be within 18 minutes of the west side.
Oh, my God.
I want to be, that's where my family is at, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be, I said I wanted to be in the Vinings area. So that was the plan. I did find some properties in Vinings, which is also 18 minutes from the west side. But the properties just did not give me what I needed. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't really I needed, so for example, I needed 3 rooms. A lot of them had 2 bedrooms or whatever cases, which was fine, but I need a 3rd room. I don't want, because a lot of times when you have a 2-bedroom property and it's a townhouse, which is what I was looking at, all the bedrooms are upstairs, and I don't want people to have access to my private space. Like, I don't want people to see where I sleep. It's just kind of weird to me. So I wanted something that had like a bonus room downstairs, but had the bedrooms upstairs. So I found a townhouse in Cobb that had that. It was actually a 3-bedroom, 3 baths, and a bonus room / den or whatever you want to make it. But the HOA was like $400, and that's a lot of money. Like, that's literally somebody's mortgage. You know what I'm saying? So I had to pass up on the property. So I would have been paying like $1,700 a month to live there.
Oh, no.
To be living by myself. And, I mean, the plus side to that community is they had a lot of extra parking, which is more than my current property and the other property in Cobb that I was looking at. And the house was just beautiful. It really was. It had nice columns on the inside. The kitchen could use a little bit upgraded, but overall it was a great property. I would have been getting that property just to be in Cobb, and that's not what I want. So then when I found my current property, it was in a perfect price. I mean, it was in a perfect price when I found it, and to find out I paid about $20,000 less than that. You know what I'm saying? But the price of the property I have now is way bigger than I wanted. You know what I'm saying? It has the bonus room is in a perfect space. It's it's not accessing my private area and all stuff like that. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me get this. I have family over here. It's very inexpensive. It's really not far from the city. It's far from my job. And it's really not even far from my job. It's just the traffic. You know what I'm saying? But so anyway, that's why
I think that is perfect.
Anyway, my place really is perfect. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I think the issue is that I went against my checklist. And so because I work in the area that I want to live in, I see these things that I consider amenities, and I look back and I'm like, dang, like this could have been accessible to me, but it would have cost me so much more money, which the plan is to not spend money and make more money. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's really what's going on. But I have come to terms that this place is actually really nice. My place is really nice. I'm not going to lie to y'all. And I have done things to make it my own. I am going to eventually rent it out, but I don't think that I'm going to sell so soon. Like I said.
Here we go. I'm fine with that. But I think that you should stay here for a minute, because I think that I think that what you should do is just ultimately just kind of figure out exactly what you want your end goal as far as like living to be, and then do it. Because that's my only thing about buying a house at my age, is because I know that I don't have like the like I stayed changing my mind. Like I moved somewhere. Even now, like the house I live in, it took me a year to really like the house, because I had to visit other people's homes, and I'm like,
ooh, we got
my
it good.
Yeah, that's how I do all the time, because I complain all the time. I'm like, dang, we need this, and this, and I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm renting, so I can't really change this man's house or whatever. But realistically, I'm like, dang, I want this. So I'm like, nah, I definitely don't want to buy another, because I changed my mind entirely way too much.
Yeah.
The only thing that I would be satisfied with right now to buy is if I move into a high rise coming soon. But moving to a condo or like a live workspace, it'll be easy for me, because I can work from home. I won't have to pay somebody to rent out a space for me to do makeup in and all type of stuff. So I feel like if I do that, that'll be it. And then later on down the line, if I want to move in a bigger house and I want more space or whatever the case may be, I'll sell it or rent it out to somebody and just, let that be it.
No, you're right. So my end goal, ever since I had my Marietta apartment, I knew I wanted to live in Cobb. So that was always the plan. Okay. And so that is my end goal. But I always had intentions on getting a property I can rent out. So what I have been thinking about is, because I've been, I talked to the property management company, and I can actually just buy another property while I'm living here and rent that out. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just find a property that is probably somewhere within 285, or a property I can kind of do some updates myself and then rent that out. That way I don't have to move, and that property that I'm probably going to spend a lot less than I spent on this one could make me a little bit more money than I intend. Yeah. But yeah, I know what you mean though. So I don't, no matter where I live, I never intend to live there forever. Unless I'm popping out kids, I'll move a million more times. You know what I'm saying? That's not on the radar. But I know what you mean though. It's just kind of like moving is a hassle. And the process of buying a property is a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But for me, I really love the Cobb area. They have, at one point, they have some of the best school system, and anybody who's bought property knows that the school system impacts your return. So, where I live is by award-winning schools, so I know that I will have zero problem making a lot of money off this property when I sell, and it'll be more appealing to families that are looking to come to this area. So, but if I move somewhere like where I wanted to go, like East Point, I could probably stay in the house for 10 years and maybe make like a few $1,000s off of it. Versus Cobb, where they could be like, here's a $60,000 check. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's little things that are important to know about property buying. You always want to know, how the school system is over there and the crime rate. Otherwise, you're just throwing money into a hole and putting dirt on it.
Okay, Ayanla.
But yeah, so anyway, what's going on in Shop Talk?
Honey,
let me get my
baby
content.
girl.
I know one of your Shop Talks, so let me just pull up.
Yes, so we talked about this before, or talked about a similar subject. I just recently read, maybe like an hour ago, that
not even an hour.
Yeah, it wasn't even a full hour ago, but Tank said that giving another man oral sex one time doesn't make you gay. Okay, so that's just a really touchy subject, and I can see both sides. Like, honestly, I am the type of person where I'm a realist. I'm definitely not homophobic, especially because I'm gay myself. So, I mean, what the fuck? But realistically, like, I can understand on both ends, because I even met guys that don't agree with, they kind of feel indifferent about some girls who have had sexual relations with women. And they be like, they feel like, damn, what if one day you decide that you don't want to be with a dude no more, and then you want to go over here, or whatever.
Which I've heard of happening.
Yeah, a lot of it's happened more than people think. So I get it, but I also look at sex as just sex. To be honest, like honestly, if you do what you want to do. Like, if you want to try something, why do I have to stop here? Like, why can't I be open to trying all this stuff? And I think that it's kind of cool that Tank is just very open about his sexuality. I don't think that I don't know if he's done it, but the way he's talking about it, he probably has had it done to him, and he's probably enjoyed it, because I don't know.
I listened to that interview.
It was on Lip Service, right? You listen to them?
I love Lip Service. I'm going to see them live next week. I'm excited.
Oh, where is it?
It's going to be at Buckhead Theater. Front row tickets, VIP. Yeah.
Oh, how much was that?
Like 100 and something.
Oh, yeah, no. Tell Gigi I said hi. Gigi McGuire, if you're listening, hi, honey. Anyway, but...
I love Angela Yee, so I ain't care.
Yeah, I know. I get it. Not me. But, no, I'm not saying I don't like Angela Yee.
Oh, we love you, Angela. We need you on the podcast. Don't worry about what you're talking about.
Yeah, 170 now.
So on that episode, when they said that, I think that their example for that, like, okay, when he said it, everybody was like, record scratch. But he was like, okay, but if somebody lies once or lies twice, are they a liar? Maybe they just lied that one time, that 2 times. It's different if they lied a whole bunch of times and then stop. Yeah. They're a liar. But if the guy has been having sex with a man for a long time, survey will say he's gay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Now he can say that he's no longer interested in men, but he can't just be like, "Oh, I only tried it a couple times."
Yeah, and you tried it 14 times.
14 times.
So, but I get it.
Semester.
Listen, I don't judge. Like, honestly, I have friends that have told me they tried some stuff and they even considered trying it. And I told them, I said, me personally, I don't judge you. Unfortunately, the world doesn't work like that. Yeah. So you just got to do it at your own risk, or at least just be upfront about it. I feel like you shouldn't hide it, but society just makes it hard for you not to be like that because everybody's so judgmental and they try to make you feel some type of way just because you've done certain things, when in reality, it's like, dang, when you was 12, you stole a piece of bubblegum out the store. Does that make you a thief?
But you know, though, there are so many scenarios we can play like that. Like, oh, you killed somebody when you were 16. Are you a murderer? Yeah. Yeah. But it's, I guess, okay, this is what I'm thinking. So, okay, like saying, like, okay, you smashed a dude 1 or 2 times, you ain't gay. That was a long time ago. But it also falls along with people not wanting to be identified as something in particular, right? Because now it's like...
Yeah, that is true. But, and it's like... I think that people don't want to identify with certain sexualities and I guess genders and stuff like that. In my opinion, I think that they do that because they want their freedom, which is fine. But realistically, it's a name for everything.
It really is. It's kind of.
Everything.
Things kind of have to be identified some kind of way, right?
Yeah.
It's like having an illness. Like you want a doctor to just be like, "Hello, you are not healthy."
Yeah. I'm still confused
do
about...
I have it or do I not?
I'm still confused about what exactly non-binary means. And I would love for somebody to educate me on it to help me like fully understand it. Yeah. Because I honestly don't get it. And I don't want to offend anybody. I don't like to misgender.
He came out as non-binary.
Yeah. And I hate to be this type of person. But I think that now it's becoming a trend. Because realistically... If I'm not mistaken, non-binary means that you don't identify as a gender or you date.
You don't identify as a gender. So like you are just a human being, like hermaphrodite, but not.
All right,
actually,
anywho, I'm going to move on from that because I don't want to say the wrong thing, but...
That was insensitive. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
I'm going to just move on. No.
Yeah, it's confusing. I can't. It's confusing to me, but maybe to them it makes perfect sense. So who are
speaking of confusing, this is so random and off subject, but remember last week when we was talking about the Kardashians and you said, dang, maybe I shouldn't talk about this. I always talk about them.
What it is?
You
a groupie? I mean, you love the Kardashians. Sorry.
Happy birthday, Kim.
Oh God.
But,
okay. I can't.
But and I was explaining how Kim is Armenian, and then I said that Kylie was white.
Yeah, and I literally was like, "Oh, you right."
Kylie is like
Kylie and Kendall and Khloe.
Oh no!
Are not Armenian.
Well, even if she's not Armenian, she's black. Then, so if you want to say that, she's definitely. If that's the case, if y'all not gonna say that Chloe isn't Armenian, then she's biracial. She's black and white. So what do we do now?
All right. So anyway,
if OJ say, is OJ not black, or
was that something else you want to talk about?
Is OJ?
Oh yeah, OJ say he not black. He OJ. So there we go. So, but you had a second subject, though, right?
I did.
What's good?
I just got thrown off for real. I ain't even gonna lie. The second one, I just read something online. I'm gonna just read the caption, okay? And this, yeah. It says Always, which is the brand that sells sanitary napkins, women feminine products.
There we go.
Feminine products. We'll just say that.
Well, you can't.
I can do whatever I want to do.
Okay.
Always sanitary products will remove its feminine symbol from packaging after being criticized by transgender activists. Okay, so here's my thing. I've actually marched in a parade for transgender rights. So I'm definitely an activist for transgender. I have friends that are transgender. I know people that are transgender, and you know what I'm saying? They're definitely humans, and I side with them. I understand them fully. However, certain things like this, like realistically, when you are transgender, I don't consider women who have went through the full surgery, meaning the full, like they got the whole surgery, like full out.
Gender
reassignment surgery. I don't consider them transgender. I don't at all.
I can understand that.
I consider them full women because at this point you have nothing on you that is male. Nothing on you. You don't have male reproductive organs. You're fully transition into a woman. But just because you do that, I don't think that they give you reproductive organs on the inside, so you have no reason to use pads or tampons because you don't have a period.
No, I think that this did they say they were going to do it? The company?
I don't know. Let me look on this thing because I got it up right now.
But I don't mean to laugh.
Yeah,
but I think
it's weird.
I think that the complaints came from trans men who haven't transitioned yet.
Oh, see, look at me. So, okay, I can get that because honestly, trans men do still have periods.
Yeah, they do.
It says that they've been criticized by transgender activists who claim that the brand was alienating trans and gender non-conforming customers by not acknowledging that they too can use the product. Now that you said something about trans men, I get it.
Yeah, because but you know what? Go ahead.
But I honestly still feel as if, why does that matter?
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way because it's like if you are transitioning, then you know that is part of the transition. And
also, that's something private. Like you talk about periods, of course, amongst each other, and sometimes even with guys or whatever. But that's something that you're doing alone in the bathroom, and it's just a wrapper. Like I wouldn't be mad if a condom wrapper had Mike Tyson on there. Like, I mean, it's gonna do the same thing whether he on there or not.
Bite your coochie lip off. No, I agree.
I don't know. That's just me though. I don't get too far deep. I just feel like there's other problems in the world other than me worrying about that. And I'm sorry if it sounds insensitive, but I just think that's just way too dramatic.
Maybe if we were
trans
men, then it would make more sense. But I also feel like aside from that in general, it kind of falls in the category of people just complaining about everything.
Yeah, there we go. Because I'm black, and I feel like it's a lot of stuff that black people do, and they complain about, which I feel like should be looked over. Because I'm like, realistically, we actually have some stuff that really affects our community and affects our households. And it's like, if anything, you need to put the energy towards that instead of us worrying about stuff like hair texture that people are using and certain hairstyles that people are wearing and all this other stuff. I just don't feel... I feel some type of way about stuff like that. Like, people really sit there and dissect and all this other stuff.
They're kind of just sifting through everything to find a way to call it out. Yeah, I do think that this feminine product thing is kind of going far, But like, if that's the case, then let's make a gender neutral deodorant. Or, well, I guess there are that. I just don't know. I don't. It won't impact me.
I've been using feminine deodorant, female deodorant since I was 12. I don't care that it's pink and white and baby blue. I wonder what they're gonna call it. They're gonna call it sanitary napkins.
The government name? Or you get it for free?
I love saying sanitary napkins. I'm sorry. It's just like
I don't know. It like the person on my Facebook said, it's not gonna impact me buying it, but I do feel like this is it'll be, to me, I think I would look at it differently if Always just voluntarily came out and was like, hey, we identify there are people that are transitioning and they aren't.
Why don't they just come out with some that are not like non-gender? Like,
what difference would that make
saying?
Compared to the actual product?
Well, my whole thing about stuff like that is if you feel like it's, and this goes back to what Tyler Perry said, if you feel like there's no room for you, make your own room.
Oh, true.
So why can't, this has been a product that's been out for years. This isn't nothing new. Decades.
Might,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what, in a brand that's been out for a long time, if you feel like overnight, you just can't say, oh, we're not going to support it because you don't have this on there and da-da-da-da. No, if you feel like that is the case, then you can make your own.
It's a bunch of them. They are all the brands. Yeah, I agree. I think it's...
So make your own. Make some that is geared towards transgender, like, so that way that community can purchase them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It could be for us, by us type of thing.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. I'm sorry, Tyler Perry's the GOAT. Let me tell y'all something. There's 3 people that's on my radar this month. Tyler Perry, Mean Lee, and Issa Rae. Okay?
He ain't lying. I done heard them names.
Let me tell you something. I have not been more inspired in my life. Okay?
Yeah, that's
I'll break it down. Yeah.
We might have made fun of him for dressing up. Actually, I never had a problem with dressing up as a man. I mean, as a woman. People used to say, Spike Lee himself, who got a dedication at Tyler Perry Studio, said that he is demeaning the image of the black man or something of that nature. But look at him. God. Okay, well, call out Martin then. Call out Eddie Murphy then.
Here we go.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, I be seeing people all the time. They be talking about, like, the Instagram comedians that just, like, Quay and all them. Anywho.
Well, it is what it is.
Anyway, make your own room. Tyler Perry, can I make that shirt? If you don't make it first, you got all the money already. You ain't need that t-shirt money.
What shirt?
I want a shirt that say that. Make your own room. I'll quote him.
Oh, you could make it. Oh, true. There you go. Boom. There you go.
Because I live by that now. Because it really just made me feel like, you know what? I don't really need to move from Atlanta. I can definitely like visit wherever I want, and I can move later on down the line. Coastal. But I can live by coastal. But yeah.
Period. Yeah, I feel you.
Make your own room.
All right.
So Uhhlicia chose this topic today, and I'm really into it.
Yes.
Let them know. Let them know. Let them know.
So, okay, something that I think is very important in entrepreneurship, running a business, life in general, buying sanitary napkins, is customer service. Okay.
Why are you like this?
I'm just saying. So it ties in. I'm just trying to make it full circle. So something that I have been noticing a lot. You know what? And I'm gonna say this. It might be problematic.
I don't care. Let's do it.
And this is not even the main subject. This is just something that just popped in my... Matter of fact, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna talk about it though. So, okay, do you feel... like, I'm sure you have situations that you could think of that you had a bad customer service experience, right?
Yeah.
Me too. Do you have an example of one?
Let's see when I had bad customer service. I don't know, cause I mean, this is open discussion, so I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. I don't know if y'all listened to previous episodes, but I want to say about 2 or 3 episodes ago, I talked about how excited I was to purchase those perfumes from Dossier. Mm-hmm. And I ordered 3 of them. They had a little deal going on, so I ordered 3 of them. And I ordered these perfumes on September 25th, okay?
Okay. Today's date, as we're recording, is October 22nd.
Yeah. The perfumes, I just assumed that they were coming from another country because the company is based out of the UK. And I'm like, you know what? I know it's gonna take a minute for it to come because of I don't live in the UK, but I ended up getting free 2-day shipping. I think it was 2 to 4 or 2 to 3 something. It was 2. I remember 2.
2 to something.
Yeah, and so just know that I didn't receive those perfumes until October 15th.
Did you get any notifications during this wait time?
No, I emailed them and they took 4 days to email me back. They told me that they apologized. They said that they were still a small company and they're trying to figure it out, blah, blah, blah. And me, I'm a patient person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't cancel my order. I didn't get a refund. I didn't complain. I said, you know what? I get it because stuff happens. Like, I definitely messed up a few times. Not that bad. Like, I would never go that far, but I understand stuff happens. And they still waited. Like, they told me that it would be sent out and I have tracking by that Monday, because I emailed them I got an email back from them on that Saturday, and they said by Monday it'll be shipped out. I didn't get a tracking number until that Friday.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then what was the ETA from that Friday? Was that when you
2 days.
Oh, so you know what though? I noticed for companies, for real, they'll be like, 2-day shipping, but they mean it's gonna take 2 days to ship, not 2 days for us to fulfill your order.
Yeah, the order was never fulfilled, and it was shipping from Philadelphia, so it wasn't the UK.
Wow. Yeah, I've had that happen before. It's like, overnight shipping. Yeah, you use overnight shipping after you wait 3 months to ship my stuff. Yeah. That don't count, Pooh. That's not even the same thing. Yeah. So would you say, now that you've received the product, like, how do you still feel the same way?
I have the product, and honestly, I really like it. I did my research. So I was on the website when I bought them. Before I bought them, I went on there and I went to Ulta, and I was in Ulta for about an hour, and I literally was smelling each perfume that it said that it smelled like, just so I can know what I needed to do. So I think that they smell identical. Like, I've had Chanel Chance perfume before. When I worked at Bloomingdale's, I had it. And the one that I got that smells like Chanel Chance perfume legit smells like it, and it stays. The bottle is cute, and it was only $29. So I really like it, and I low key will order from them again.
Just gotta
be cautious.
Yeah.
I wish they had a store or something where I could just walk in and get it, but it's definitely a good product. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to situations like that, I mean, I know that y'all are a small company, but maybe you should, maybe they are shipping, like, they're taking orders not based on what they have on hand. They're probably just like, we'll just drop ship or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something. I don't even freaking know. That would make me upset. But, I don't like stuff like that. Let me, share my, I don't even want to know if I want to say when, because people talk. Anyway, yeah.
Open discussion.
Period. So,
speak your piece. Shouldn't have no bad customer service.
So, y'all, recently, I got my hair done. And this hair appointment was a referral from someone that actually I know her, but I've never met her in person. I know that might sound crazy, but we have a mutual friend. One of our mutual friends is one of her best friends. So I know, you know what I'm saying, that little camaraderie came about over the years.
Okay.
But yeah, so, anyway, so she sent me the girl that does her hair or whatever the case is. And the girl does a great job, and she was having a special, and I'm like, oh, baby, this is like 80% off what I was going to pay.
What?
Like, the service was normally like $400. I paid $130. You know
wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people really do be charging that. That's crazy, right? Won't be doing that. So, typically, I'm very, like, researchy when it comes to stuff. But in this situation, I trusted the referral. And I was good. Everything was good. I saw that we had some mutual friends. I saw, the location they were working out of. I'm like, everything is good. No, everything was not good. So, I went to this person's place of work, okay? And it smelled very bad. Like, I don't know what it smelled. I know what it smelled like, but I don't know what it smelled like, okay? Then, so
I know what
right away, first of all, I knock, I don't get nothing. And I ring the doorbell. That's besides the point. It took a while to get to the door. Okay, cool. I finally get in, I'm greeted by this odor. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. In my head, I'm like, oh, I left something in the car, aka I'm about to go.
Yes.
But yeah. So I came on in, and then I see like how messy this place is. It was disgusting. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It was just not. It was
not the tea.
It was disgusting. Like, for real. And I swear to God, I'm going back and forth for myself. Like, you don't even need to sit through this. But if y'all only seen how my hair looked, like I had unwashed it, blow dried, and put 4 big sealy buckwheat braids in my head.
Oh my God. And
seeing as I'm about to go back to work tomorrow because my vacation is over, I kind of needed to get something done in my hair. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, I sit down and I'm like really uncomfortable. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So then she rolls out a chair for me to sit in. The chair is VVO. It has a really big hole in it, like a dog. 2 dogs came and bit from the same spot.
Okay.
And all I could think about is hoping that a Lysol spray bottle showed up in my hand so I could spray the chair down. I swear to God, I'm like, what?
I'm dead. Oh my God.
So yeah, I'm like, oh my God, Jesus, this is not gonna end well. How long she say it's gonna take? This many hours? Okay, I'll be all right, right? Okay. Now I'm keep in mind, I'm like, man, I know she do a good job. Let me just got darn, you know what I'm saying? So whatever, I'll sit down in the chair. I'm still waiting. She hadn't prepped for the style or nothing yet. So she just, doing her preps. And it took about 30 minutes while she was also like getting her kids to like disappear.
Oh my God.
Which, I don't have a problem with her, nobody having kids and working out of their place or whatever the case is. That wasn't a problem, but it just added insult to injury. Okay. So then I'm sitting there and I see a roach.
Oh.
And I see another one.
Oh!
And another one. I just kept seeing different genders of roaches. Yeah, it was so many roaches. Oh my God. Like, I was disgusted. And at this point, like, I got 4 braids in the back of my head. I don't really know what to do. Now, I'm not going to flex on y'all. Growing up, I was very poor and we definitely had roaches, okay? I done been through that before. And so, I'm just trying to be like, I'm trying not to be too judgy because I know that this person isn't living a lifestyle that I'm living. So that's not that's not her fault per se. But it was enough. Okay. So then I look over directly in front of me, in front of the mirror, the window, and there's like an old bouquet of flowers, and y'all, the roaches in there having a darn block party, y'all. Like, it got to the point where I would just be randomly switching legs, twitching them off to make sure I can shake off anything that might have crawled on me, y'all. I swear to God. And this is like, it just was not a good experience. So anyway, time goes by and her children, who she had like hidden, had broke out of the car seats that she had them strapped down in the other room, and the baby had like a really old pamper, okay? And he smelled like a grown man.
He was musty.
The baby. And this baby was probably just learning how to walk. So, and this just added to that. Just imagine this experience with the roaches and then this started happening right now. I mean, it's... Then, she overall, it was like four or 5 kids, whatever the case is. And it all was like a duplicate situation. I'm very uncomfortable. I can't really do nothing right now. I know some people probably be like, you know what? I'm sorry, you good. But I'm not going to lie. I'm not that kind of person because I kind of feel bad. So I'm like... right now, I don't know if I can even say my health not in danger. I don't really know what's in danger, but I am legit.
Realistically, when we moved in this house, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just had to let you know your health was in danger. When we moved in the house that we live in now, we did have like a slight bug problem because nobody had lived there for a minute. So when the person came to do like extermination at the house, he told us that if we were to see like roaches that were not cockroaches from outside, those are called germ roaches. So they carry germs. That's why they have a smell.
That people have in the projects and stuff.
Are germy. That's why they have a smell.
Oh my God.
That's why when people have those roaches in the house, they stink because, like, if you notice, anybody with roaches, they has like a
distinct smell. That same. It smell like old people house.
It smell like old people house cabinets and cups. Yeah. Like, I can't even explain it. Like that smell is basically germs. So you right, your health was in danger.
Well, oh my God, y'all. So I ain't even done. On top of the roaches and the old pampers and the grown men, the walls were very dirty. One thing I'm really big on is clean walls, baby. Even when they was bringing my furniture in, I was going back checking, like, don't scratch my walls. I don't play about that. The walls were so dirty. I swear to God, while I'm sitting there, I'm thinking of the different solutions I could use to scrub her wall down. And I'm sitting there imagining like how dirty I am not even trying to be funny, y'all. It was bad. God. So I'm gonna make a long story short because I don't want to just like, go in like that. But needless to say, my hair looked good.
Oh, that's the funny part. Is that the hair looks really good.
Yes, and I kind of like I don't really know. So my friend who referred me, so the day before my appointment, she was like, "Hey, how'd you like your hair?" And I hadn't gone yet, but I kind of want to text her and be like, "Girl, you ain't tell me about the roaches."
Oh my
God!
God!
I probably could have looked past everything else, but them roaches
really turned you up.
It reminded me of a time that this girl used to do my hair in high school, and we had ordered pizza, and a roach was self-serving in that pizza. So yeah, anyway, there was a couple other things I could add to this, but overall, the experience of the hair was fantastic. Would not recommend based on my environment, but if that person is willing to commute, I'm all for it again.
No, you wouldn't, because roaches travel.
Oh, you're right.
They get in your bag.
Just like bed bugs.
Yeah.
I swear on everything, I spray everything with Lysol, my whole backside, like not my skin, but like my clothes, everything getting washed. Anyway, so now for what I'm getting at is if you are offering a service, whether it's in a salon, it's in a house, it's in a cubicle, you need to like
you need to be aware of your environment and make it professional. Yes,
professional is what I'm getting at, and now it kind of makes me wonder: does she not know? That's not professional.
Some people just don't care. I mean, honestly, I've had situations where I've done, like, even when I used to do, I did hair for 5 minutes, literally. I used to do lock extensions. And I used to do them at my aunt's house, but I made sure, like, everything was up, even if, because I have a thing about smells. Like, I wouldn't even tell them to come over if she was cooking, because I didn't want their clothes to smell like the food.
Yeah. Oh, when I know people smoke cigarettes, I make sure I wear something I don't care about because them cigarette smell gonna be in them fabrics.
Yeah. But for the most part, I travel to my clients.
Have you been to a client's house that look like that?
I've definitely had, and I will say that in recent years, it's only been like within the last 2 or 3 years, it's only been 1 or 2 people's houses that I've like kind of been like, oh my God, like, whatever. Yeah. But for the most part, like my clients' houses, they may be like a little junky as far as like papers and stuff everywhere, but it's not like food and or they have kids, it'll be toys or something. Yeah, but it don't be like bugs. Their furniture was
very old looking and dirty. And I know that everybody's not able, like, I know people can't afford certain stuff, but I do think that at the very least, if you got hot water, you can clean. You know what I'm saying? You could use if you got to use a bar soap, you know what I'm saying? There is a way. And it really put me into the mentality of when I was living like very poor. Like our house was very clean all the time. I know we didn't have access to a lot of stuff, but we knew like what clean looked like. Anyway, all right. So anyway, that was my, the service from the person itself wasn't really bad, but the environment impacted that, and I won't be going back. And it just is what it is. No matter how much of a great job she did, like I'm really sorry, sis, but I can't. And I ain't really, it's no polite way to say that. Like, I don't even know how I could have said it to her while leaving. Like, just leaving, being like, oh, never mind. Because I thought about it. I literally was contemplating, like, how I'm about to say this to her. Yeah. But I was just like, what you gonna do? Yeah.
I definitely don't really have a lot of experiences with bad customer service, thank goodness. And also, I look over a lot of stuff unintentionally. So I probably have had like some bad, what people would consider bad service. I've definitely had some bad food service at restaurants here in Atlanta.
Honey.
Shout out, whatever. I
got some places I ain't never going back to.
No. Yeah, I had like some places that I've had like some really bad service at. But what I will say is that since I do work in the service industry, I just make sure I go above and beyond to make sure that my clients are like comfortable. When stuff happens to me, or if I see stuff happens, or I hear certain stories, like I've heard, I had a client that told me, she was just like, she pointed me to the sink and to the soap and all this other stuff, and I'm looking kind of funny because I'm like, do this lady think I'm dirty? And she was like, no. She said, I'm not doing that on purpose, but the last makeup artist I had do my makeup hands smelled so bad.
Oh, I heard of barbers having stinking hands.
Yeah, my barber had.
That was you that told me.
Yeah, my barber had smelly hands before too. So I bought like some really expensive hand sanitizer because they're little 1-2 that you get from the keychain on you, and so I definitely do that, and then I make sure I wash my hands thoroughly. Like even if I sneeze, cough, and I don't even cough on my hands, I still wash my hands. Like
me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
don't
go in the
do
bathroom
that.
to check my eyes out, and I'm washing my hands.
Yeah, like I don't even play about stuff like that. I make sure that my kit looks presentable. I don't like bringing dirty brushes around people. I definitely try to be accommodating to my clients because at the end of the day, I know that my services ain't cheap, and I want people to feel like they paid for something. They get what they paid for.
True indeed. That's a great point. But you know what? Not to say that the price is equivalent to the level of service. Because if I want a 4 for 4, I want 100%.
Yeah, for sure. But I do know that if I'm gonna give you top quality service and I'm gonna put in money like out of my pocket to make sure you get that service, and then on top of that, like I said, I'm a traveling artist, so I need to charge for my travel fees. Right. A lot of people have townhouses, so I carry.
It needs to be justified.
Yeah, and I make sure that I bring my own lighting to people. I bring my own chair, and this is also that I'm comfortable, because if I'm not comfortable, I can't deliver a good job. So I need to make sure that you're sitting at a level that I can see you directly. I ain't breaking my back to bend over. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no. You're right. It just needs to be accommodated.
It needs to be accommodated. And even with me, like, I make sure that I'm showered and I'm clean and I'm smelling good when I'm going to my clients, because that's another thing. Yeah, the essential stuff. I mean, I guess I would think that that's something that everybody do, but I'm just like, no. I just really feel like carry mints in your bag. Carry gum. And it's simple. The dollar store has like name brand products. And they have name brand soap. I buy Dove from the dollar store all the time. I buy gum and stuff, like stuff that will help you. Because I hear horror stories about smelly clients and dirty clients using dirty brushes and dirty tools.
And it's like, how can you as a service provider look at that and be like, oh, this is cool. Like, this is fine. Ain't no big deal. Like, I just literally, like, I think about this so much with these Instagram kitchens. Like, I need to know, do you got them skillets with that black stuff on it? I need to know. You need to throw that skillet out and get a brand new. You need to pressure wash your stuff.
When I worked at a salon, I did not, I barely bought like plates from people that were coming in and selling it, because it's like at the end of the day, you don't have a restaurant and you don't have no license. You just out here selling plates out your trunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I ain't gonna sit here and lie like I ain't ever ate nothing, because I had this lady from Instagram pull up on me at my house and bring me a plate of crab legs.
And you know what? I get you got to start somewhere, because I know some chefs who started off doing that, and they didn't have an infrastructure, and they didn't have a health rating, all that good stuff. I get it. That's
not good though.
You're right. You absolutely right. But some people look at it as like you got to get it how you get it. Now, if this is somebody I know personally and I trust in, then I'm probably gonna shop with them. But they don't. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. I think it's case by case, but that's why I just don't do it at all. Because I don't know. You could have done poured gasoline in my joint. You might be trying to kill the whole city of Atlanta, so you putting bleach in all the meals. How do I know? I don't know, and that's why I stopped ordering Uber Eats. I used to order Uber Eats and Grubhub so much, but then after reading this study about how 1 in 4 drivers eat the people food that they deliver, I'm good, love. I will drive 200 miles before I get y'all to even deliver a folded up, unopened pack of shrimp. I don't care. You're not sending that to my house. Yeah, oh my gosh, it's right.
I've only ordered Uber Eats, like those apps. I've only did that once. I wasn't in Georgia, so I
every day that I worked from home, I used to order breakfast every Thursday. It used to just be my little treat to myself. Guess what? Trick or treat. I'm tricking. I ain't with it no more. I ain't with it. So anyway, are you one of those, like, do you ever, something for me, what I do, whether I have a good or bad experience, I always do the survey for people, for companies.
I don't really do surveys. You know what, when I do surveys, and this is so bad, because
when it's a bad experience?
No, when they give you something for free.
Hey,
like, say for instance,
I get it.
When I used to eat Popeyes, I love that I say that now, but when I used to eat Popeyes, I know that on the back of the receipt, if you do the survey, you can get a free meal.
Is it a shrimp meal?
It was like a chicken meal. Like, you get like a 2-piece and a biscuit with the purchase of a drink.
Dang. Yeah, I used to do that. Well, you know what? Working at one of my old jobs is what got me to doing the surveys, because we used to see the surveys that people did about us.
Yeah.
And so, and then we used to read them. They read every single review that ever came through. And it made me realize that these companies are probably doing the same thing. And on top of that, if I only leave a complaint when something bad happens, it's going to be as if that person never had a good time, a good experience. So I'm also somebody who relies heavily on reviews before I make a decision. So
me too.
So I'm like, I got to contribute to this community as well if I'm just going to be reading it. Because if I see something that has all bad reviews and people be like, I don't know why they said that. I love it. I'm like, well, the review's bad. Or how I'm gonna know if people ain't leaving
That
reviews?
was me before I ordered from Boohoo. I did like a lot of reviews and stuff because I heard mixed reviews. So I was just like,
I never had a bad experience with them.
Me either. The only thing is the area that I live in, or I guess since I ordered from men's, I don't know, but I have to sign for my Boohoo packages, and that's annoying. Because I'm never at home.
I've never had to sign for them, but when I was in Sandy Springs is when I was ordering for them. Yeah, that's annoying. But you know what? I mean, I highly recommend getting a P.O. box.
Oh, yeah. At this point, the way that I've been receiving packages from brands and stuff, I'm definitely getting one.
And you don't want your address to be circulating like that either.
Yeah,
especially since you're a business owner.
I'm finna get a P.O. box for real.
Yeah. It's like $50, $60 a year. It's real cheap.
Yeah.
But I had to do that because a lot of my packages last holiday season got stolen. So let's see what they're doing out here in the good old DeKalb County.
Is your P.O. box still in Sandy Springs?
No, I closed it out when I moved.
Okay.
But where I live now, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna have a package problem the way my property is set up. I've gotten whole beds delivered to my front door. I mean, not saying that makes it like justified, but I have a camera at my front door, and like somebody literally got to be up on my property to take my stuff. Where I lived before in the condo, it was like apartment. Somebody could just walk by and just take it, but you got to really come up my driveway you got to go through somebody's driveway to get my stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try it out this year, and I'm also not ordering that kind of stuff. And I'm a full supporter of buy online, pick up in store. So that's what I would do.
Yeah, well, yeah. Electronics, I'll do that.
Yeah, true. When you have a good or a bad experience, it's good to even if they're just asking for a score on a number scale, leave it because it does. It overall it impacts the way that the business works. If you want your clients to leave you good reviews, so trying to just kind of give back in that way. That's my way of giving back to a good experience.
I mean, maybe I should do that, and I'll start. I don't really have any place where people can leave reviews about me. But
okay,
yeah,
cool. Yeah, no, it's cool. You can. I mean, your booking site doesn't it have?
I don't think it has reviews on there.
Dang, you should. Well, when you get it, you should send everybody who you've done service for a thing so they can leave you some reviews.
I remember. No man, I was about to tell myself this was a long time ago though. Back in like 2013. I had a style seat and a girl. The problem with people is, I think that I need to find a setting on there that says that you can't book same day without calling me or contacting me first, because sometimes people go on the site and try to book the same day, and I've already had plans. Because like now, like for instance, tomorrow I'm nervous because I live the type of life where I can't always book up my whole day. I have to spread out my chores and spread out my errands. So tomorrow, since I'm free, I'm like trying to do everything in one day. I'm trying to go to the eye doctor, get an oil change, get my teeth clean, and I'm going to the to a esthetician because I'm about to get laser hair removal on my neck because I got freaking folliculitis on my daggone neck. So I'm like, I don't know how to spell it.
I just went out and got it.
But I'm like, I want to get it checked out. So I was recommended to get laser, so I'm going to get that tomorrow. And I feel like I'm going to be effed up. Like, I just got a feeling that somebody going to call me and be like, hey.
Dang.
Yeah, but maybe. This girl did that, and she booked it the same day. And she was just like, my website automatically sends people to leave a review on my style seat when I had one. And it was like, how did you enjoy your appointment? She wrote a review. She said, I don't know, because I ain't get one. I ain't get it done. I ain't even go. And I was like, I emailed her and we resolved it and or whatever. But yeah, I was just like, dang.
Yeah, maybe you should look into that. That would be really cool though, actually. I think that two things, because I know you mentioned in the past that people don't know that you take regular quote unquote clients. And if you have reviews, maybe that can kind of bridge that gap so people can be like, oh, okay, I can still, saying this is what people say.
Ciao.
And, but yeah, so anywho, or you can I like the review videos you've done with your clients, like Light Skin Keisha. I love her video.
She the only person, you know what's so crazy though? My clients now, that are public figures, and I'm quoting my fingers right now.
Air quotes.
air quotes. There we go. Public figures. They keep trying to steal that from her. That's like her thing.
What, beep.
They keep like trying to make videos, but like give that like, yeah, I just got beat. I'm like, no, it's not organic. Like her stuff be organic. It's like,
yeah, it's like if you're gonna make a video, just make it. Don't be trying to add a little pizzazz in there, like you light skin. Don't do LSK, baby.
Yeah, like
I love light skin Keisha. You better believe it.
I got one in my phone that I've had for like 2 weeks. I ain't posted yet. I'm trying to see if I want to post it. It's so funny.
Please do.
It's just short.
Show it to me.
I'll show it to you.
I'll approve. But no, so okay. So what do you think? So like as a customer, and you go into any service provider, what do you feel like are the requirements?
I look for neatness. I look for how people book their appointments, because I think that for me, that determines how serious you take your business. Like, even if you're not a person that does like the traditional website or traditional email, like for instance, my hair braider Jazz, she has kids, so she know that her schedule changes often. So she doesn't she takes appointments a week in advance. Like, she cuts her books off, and you're only able to book for the next week, and that's it. You can't book past that.
Fair.
So, and that's because she don't know where she gonna be at.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But that I trust that, and when I go to her, she's on time. And then I look at comments on stuff too, because I know a lot of people be leaving like comments under photos. I get a lot of my services from Instagram. I don't know why I was about to say Six Flags, but I get a lot of my services from Instagram. So if I see a lot of people that I know go to them, I'll ask them how was it, or how much they charge, blah, blah, blah. But for the most part, I look at under the post, and I just look at how they book their appointments, and how serious they take their business, because yeah, I don't even play about that. And I for the longest, I was the type of person where I was like, you know what, I like to keep my money circulating around the hood, or keep my money circulating around people that I know. But realistically, like, I don't even go past that no more. It's a lot of people that I know personally and friends that do offer services, and they do certain things, and it don't be no shade. But for one, I'm not going to come to you if it's not done right. And I just feel like, I just have to be 100% comfortable. I would work hard for my money. I don't care if it was $10.
Yeah, period.
If I'm going to get a service done and get something done, I need it to be done right to where I feel comfortable. Because if I don't look good, or if it doesn't make me feel good, I'm definitely going to be mad, and I'm going to want my money back. I'm going to want to take it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I would rather just pay from somebody that I know can do it right. I'll still promote you. I still, help you out and give you advice if you need it. But yeah. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Another thing is too, I won't refer people to people if they're difficult. Like, I have friends that I won't even give my people, like, say for instance, if I have a hair braider or a tattoo artist or anything like that, if I have somebody that does like tattoos or all types of different services like that, I'm not going to refer you if I know that you're a difficult client. Yeah. It just makes me look bad.
Because then people going to be like, Drvco, you ain't telling me she was going to be doing all that.
Yeah, it makes me look bad. And then a lot of times people, expect me, especially my friends that do makeup, they expect me to refer my clients when I can't do them, or if, you know what I'm saying? And realistically, I'm like, I would love to if you were more organized, and if you weren't a difficult person, if I knew that you wasn't going to pull up and be problematic.
That in themselves. That's the crazy.
And that's fine. And I'm not going to be the one to call you out about it, but I'm also not going to refer nobody to you because you're problematic.
Period.
So no.
And we hate a problem. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think I have a couple expectations depending on the line of business it is. Like, if it's at a restaurant, don't be coughing, bruh. I've literally had somebody scratch their nose. And I get sometimes stuff like that is natural. Like, your nose itching, scratching or sneezing their shirt. Don't do that around me and you serving my food. I don't want you scratching in your hair. Oh my God. I don't see some disgusting stuff, man. Oh, I don't pull up to a drive-thru and where was I at? I think I was at Popeyes down the street on blank road. And I pulled up to the drive-thru, and granted I didn't get no drink. Yes, I did. I got a drink. They sweet tea machine was next to this wall, and the wall was filthy. And it wasn't even no lid on the tea. And it's like, this is disgusting. And their health score was like a 92. And I'm like, well, how many points you deduct for that?
What's
for
the 8?
Wall?
Oh my God. What?
I just feel like I know that so many people who are working for a business do not care. They don't care. I'm just coming to this job so I can pay my bills. I get it. But at the end of the day, you are running a business. This might not be your business, but you are supporting this business to continue to be in operation. So I feel like you need to be earning that. Now, every time I have one of these experiences at fast food, I'm like, these are the folks who be wanting to make $15 an hour. It's just disgusting. So I feel like if you're in the food industry, you need to have a clean environment. You need to look clean. There's a reason why there are grooming guidelines. You can't have certain length nails. Your hair got to be in a hairnet. I know that's not fashionable, but I don't want you posing with my shrimp plate on Instagram, so you need to follow by them health guidelines.
Unless you got to updo, because I know they're going to spritz you down and ain't no hair going to
Ain't no hair going to be out of place. Let me tell you something. Don't be in there chewing gum. When you chew gum, spit like the spray. Put your phone away. Your phone got germs on it. You handling stuff. If you are making my ice cream and you use your hand or palm of your hand to flatten the lid of my drink, where your glove at? I'm talking about, and then down to the gloves. You got on gloves, you went to the bathroom, I need some new gloves.
Yeah.
I mean, you at the register with gloves on and you handling food. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, sorry. But I remember one time I went to the Great American Cookie Place in Lenox Mall, right? And when I walked up, it wasn't like clear where the line was at. And it was just, a bunch of people standing around. The girl who was the cashier, quote unquote, was on the phone, but her back was turned to us. So it was just like, we were just standing there, and I don't think nobody knew who was originally in line. It was just a hot mess. And then the girl finally gets to me. The girl got the phone between her head and her neck. You know how they be holding the phone with their head.
Yeah.
Serving they ain't even look. She like air talking to me. You want some cookies? What you want? I'm like, excuse me, this is Lenox, the Square Mall, girl. You need to put your phone down and give me my sugar cookie while you playing with me. Oh, so I had wrote a little letter to Great American Cookies, and they was like, we're sorry about your experience. Can you please return to that location? Let them know who you are, so we have something for you. What, a beat down? But y'all finna try to jump me because I left a bad review? Like, what's up? I'm like, are y'all crazy? You better
girl, send me an email with a coupon or something.
Or something, right? And I'm not even expecting nothing for free. I swear I don't. When I leave reviews, I don't even care. I just want to share my experience. And it was just unacceptable. So anyway.
But this dossier thing, I low-key was expecting them to be like, oh, we'll throw in something for free or give me a credit. But
long. We should have been like, man, I was thinking at my own wedding because y'all took too long to send me my stuff. So anyway, so aside from the food, if I'm in a retail environment, I don't necessarily expect to be greeted. I know some people, it's kind of like make or break of that. I've been to a store with somebody and they left because they didn't get greeted at the store. To me, that's a bit much. Because I ain't always looking to spend money, and now you greeting me, I think you finna follow me. So anyway, if you work in a retail store, I feel like if it's a bunch of y'all and y'all hanging around at the register and y'all on your phone, at least look up and speak. Okay, say something to me. Oh, I'm gonna steal everything up in here. Okay. I'm just playing. No, I'm not gonna steal. But no, I've stealed a lot, and I know a lot of these type of industries that I'm talking about are usually operated by young people. But I need y'all to learn these skills early on, so you don't be 35 years old wondering why you can't get promoted because you still a cashier. Okay. All right.
Oh, you felt that. Okay.
And if you are providing any kind of services in the health and beauty department, be it nails, hair, skin, I don't know, personal styling, I mean, you name it, you need to be clean. Your environment needs to be clean. Your equipment needs to be clean. You need to be organized. You need to be clean. You need to be on time. Any of these services actually need to be on time. You need to think about think about what you would want if you were a customer, because half of them don't care.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, you need to think of the perfect scenario that can make somebody happy. Because if you're in the customer service industry, service is the part of that word. Okay. Anyway, so yes, if you provide any service, you just need to be clean, on time, accountable. You need to be appearing happy. If I go to the cashiers and I ask you, how you doing today? And I'm ready to get up out of here. Well, let me make sure you ain't overcharge my card to punish me for having you here. You get what I'm saying? You should not, you the cashier or employee should not be complaining to a customer about how much you hate your job. Well, why am I spending money here?
That happened in Mo's the other day. The guy in front of me asked the boy who was making the burritos how his day was. How is he? He was like, "How are you?" He was like, "I'm alive."
Oh my God! And I get it. I'm not saying lie because something might really be wrong. But I think that some employees think it's cool to chat like that with customers. To me, I take my contributions very seriously. Okay. At any company I patronize, and I want you to be happy and healthy, Pooh. And if you ain't happy, you need to go find your manager so you can take a mental health day with pay. Anyway, what else I got to add to the list? You need to be clear about one thing I love about one of my favorite hairstylists is she leaves nothing to be questioned. So I don't have to question what I need when I come to her, what time, what location. She sends me everything. She follows up with me. She checks. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just good. I feel like as a customer that's getting a service and I'm paying you cash money, I like to feel like you have considered me in your appointment that you made for me. So if you need to make sure that my hair is washed or blow dried, even though some people have a problem with that, just let me know. If that's what you need, okay, cool, we good. And then while I'm there getting my hair done, you give me little health tips. Hey, I noticed your hair is very beautiful and thick. Have you tried this? But no, I just feel like you just need to be considerate. Dang, I'm really scarred by the example I gave earlier.
Yeah, I was scarred from her telling me. I'm sorry.
You forget she ran out of hair.
Oh.
Okay, anyway, I'm not even gonna go there. But anyway, y'all, if you are providing any kind of service, just be considerate and professional. And then, so this is what I was gonna talk about earlier, but I didn't want to be offensive. But a lot of black-owned businesses, I want to support. But a lot of my experiences with black-owned business have been very bottom of the barrel. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. A lot of people have attitudes. They're unprofessional. They don't communicate. Like, I know some people who have bought hair from a hair company that's very popular on social media. Like, they had bought hair during a Black Friday sale, and I'm not even lying to y'all. It was the end of January, and they ain't heard nothing. You go on their page, people complaining about orders not just like you had with Dossier. It's just like, what? And then you call, they got an attitude, or if it's a hairstylist, they assistant text you with attitude. All right. Anyway, you got anything to add to this subject?
One thing I don't play about nobody money.
Period.
Second of all, I don't play about nobody money. Third of all, I don't play about nobody's time. I just play now, but nah, for real. Just do better. If you're already, I luckily have some people that I go to that offer amazing service.
Did you have to go through a couple different platforms? Different services that were bad to find them?
I'm an observer. So
yeah, me too.
Like stuff like my barber.
But I can anyway.
Stuff like I worked in the salon for a long time, so stuff like my barber, I would watch how he work, and I watch his work. I look at his work. I look how he work his time. Now, anywho, I think when you working in a barbershop, that's never gonna be an on time thing ever. So that's out. But for the most part, I just kind of watch and observe and listen to people that I know. And if I like their stuff, I ask them, how they are. I always tell people, I'm like, I don't want to sound like I'm just President Obama, like I'm just that important of a person. But realistically, my time, I'll be having stuff to do. Like, I have stuff to do all the time. So I don't got time.
Yeah, you were saying what? You said you've been blessed to have good services or something?
Yeah, I have people that offer good services. So, but other than that, I just take your businesses more seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
Treat your customers. Even though you may have a good clientele or a business that's doing well, you still should treat all your customers as if, you know what I'm saying, you're still that person that was looking for clients or fishing for clients. That's just me.
Yes, you're right. I feel like you should look at what you're doing with your business and really think about what sets you apart. If it ain't customer service, make like Snoop Dogg and bow out.
What?
I'm just playing. No, for real. I like to think about, even when I think about the podcast, I think about things like, I listen to a lot of podcasts, like 30 plus for real. And I just be thinking like, dang, me and Drvco, we're a little bit more organized in this. That's good. We have our stuff is quality. That's good. Like, I know some podcasts who they sound awful and they have large platforms. And I'm just like, how? And it's like, I feel like a lot of them have gone on like tours and all kinds of stuff, and they still haven't taking the time to upgrade their equipment. And I'm like, for me, that was my first requirement. I needed it to sound good. You know what I'm saying? I heard some shows that sound a hot mess. And even just down to like, I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I'm taking out personal examples, and I ain't here to bash nobody.
Don't read, honey. Don't read.
But yeah, I just feel like you just need to be thinking about ways that identify the problem areas that you think you can have. Because some people just not going to straight up and tell you got too many roaches.
You better get them feedback.
Yeah, absolutely. Give them feedback, but some people might not.
I'm talking about you.
Oh. No, I just feel like come on, y'all, come on.
At the least, get the roaches together.
And yeah,
The
get rid of roaches. The smell will be gone. Now you can vacuum.
Oh my God.
Anyways, all right. Anything you want to add?
You seem very angry.
I don't know. I just really care about. I feel like I didn't even get to like go deeply into details, but I really do care about the experiences I have places. I feel like in most areas of my life, I have identified a service provider that I'm going to continue to support in the long run. Only this exception with my hair is because I was not trying to spend $400. That just is what it is. And
yeah.
I had to find a supplement, and I thought that the person that referred me was, putting me on. They put me off.
Well, in the words of whoever made it up, you get what you pay for.
I did. I experienced what
you paid for them roaches. So
I should have brought some with me.
Okay, you should have had a little pet or two.
Oh my God!
But no, I don't got nothing to add. What do I have coming up? Nothing. I just went out. Just out here.
Living
life. Hopefully I can be able to fund my new businesses. I got a lot of ideas coming, so
that's
be on the lookout.
Me too, I think.
I think you should. You
better hush.
Yeah. So
all right, y'all.
We will see y'all or hear y'all next week. But you know what? We would like to hear if y'all had bad customer service from people.
Please tell us a story. Send us a voicemail. Actually, y'all, we do have a number, and I put it on every episode note so y'all can call us and share feedback. I would love for y'all to start leaving us some voicemails. Y'all can be our co-host, if you will. You can text us or leave a voicemail at 470-344-4593. Okay.
Inshallah.
Bye.